All right, shalom everyone. Peace for those who love peace and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. Before we start, today our topic, we have to acknowledge that Muslims are very smart. And, there is a big difference between us and Muslims about definition of words. Like smart, pedophile, rape, virgin, marriage. Like we might use the same word, but each one of them have different meaning. As an example, a virgin in Islam mean a woman she slept with 10,000 men, but she did not get married yet. If you don't believe me, I can show you the reference. And the rest, I do not need to explain it to you. I will let someone, before we go to our topic, this is just for entertainment purpose. I will let someone very smart from the Muslim community. He claimed to be sheikh, yet he cannot read the Quran, and when he read the Quran, he sound the most funny dummy ever. But yet he claimed to have a master degree in hadith. And he have tons of books usually behind him when he speak on the camera. But he cannot read one of them. Meet Sheikh Uthman. Sheikh Uthman is going to do some kind of scientific experiment.
I blindfolded Sheikh Uthman to taste test his Islamic palate.
Pretty solid blindfold. Have you done this before? Did you work with the cartels as well?
Let's see how...
It have to be done blindfolded. I think Muhammad, he used to do the same when he eat food. And when the Zut rode him, so he will test what?
good he is.
I should do this on planes. Right, open up. Habbat al-Sauda, black seed.
Oh, wow. On the first guess, there we go. You're right.
Yeah.
How difficult. And remember, I did not tell him to. I did not tell him we want to make a video and I'm going to make you taste this and that and that. No. Muslims. I remember watching Muslim movies when I was a kid. I hear a hit like a box, like, but nobody is hitting nobody. And then 5 minutes later, you see the scene of the guy hitting the guy. They can't even sync the audio together. But anyway, let us sync this. What Muhammad said about the nagla seed.
The Prophet ﷺ told us that it is a cure for every sickness.
Every sickness. Listen carefully. Prophet Muhammad he told us listen, what do you have? Cancer? Nagla seed. You can't have kids? Nagla seed. Your penis not standing? Nagla seed. Your wife, she don't like you? Nagla seed. What the problem? What's exactly your problem? Nagla seed can solve any disease except death. Since when death is a disease, you eat a donkey, Muhammad. So Sheikh Uthman, Prophet Muhammad, he said that, And what if we put that into examination? Sheikh Uthman, what is the solution for stupidity? Do you think if you take nagla seed, you will become smart? By the way, I'm using a microphone, $19 microphone. Supposedly I will receive a microphone today. But the nagla seed make Amazon delay the delivery. I guess he lost the address. He did not take nagla seed. How he can find the address? Unbelievable. So Uthman, Prophet Muhammad. Look at this Abdul. They are Abdul. I mean, praise be to the fig of Allah. A fig. Okay, hold on. I want to go back to the negla seed. Be careful. Muslims are known to do things to men from behind. How you can trust a Muslim? You know, you fold your eyes, Uthman, unless you like it.
Habbatul Sauda, black seed.
Oh, wow. On the first guest, there we go. You're right.
Yeah. The Prophet ﷺ told us that it is a cure for every sickness.
Second
Including pedophilia.
one. What do you think it is?
I think it's fig.
No way how he was able to know. How in the world he was able to know that fig is fig? Unbelievable. And they say Muslims are low IQ. Are you stupid or what? I mean, this is super intelligence. Okay, what about the fig?
There we go. You got
There
it.
you go. All right. Of course, fig is mentioned in the Quran. Allah takes a qasam by it, meaning Allah swears by what teen was zaytun. Teen being fig and zaytun being
I swear by the onion and the tomato, I swear. I swear by the fig. How Allah is God, but he swear by fig? Abdul, did you hear yourself, you stupid idiot? I agree with him. He said that in the, he said what tin was zaytun. Have you ever heard of a God? He swear by fig. Look at this. Don't take me wrong. I love fig. Look, what's wrong with this stupid website? You cannot find anything. What tin was zaytun. Maybe you have to give no space. Nothing, still nothing. Stupid website. Finally. I swear. But because if I want to open it like one by one, it takes time. So we search for it right away. What tin was zaytun. I am Allah. And I swear. As I know that somebody he swear by someone higher. Allah swear by fig? He like fig, don't he? Huh? He miss it. Oh, by the cockroaches. What's wrong with the onion? I challenge any Muslim. Later we will open Discord. Any Muslim, if he can tell us why Allah even swear by the fig and the olive and the Mount of Sinai, he swear by it too. And the funny is saying, we indeed created the man in the best molds. Is that Zakir Naik? Get a breath. First of all, I'm going to report you to YouTube. Look, Zakir Naik, what's wrong with you? Why? Because you are making fun of my look. No, Allah says you are the best of molds, man. What are you talking about? Forget about you. I think Allah was talking about the two guys in this video. So Allah swear by fig, huh? Well, we are waiting for explanation to know why.
being the olives.
Number 3. I want you to be a bit specific with this one.
Your dates. It tastes like ajwa.
Oh, yes.
It's a date tastes like ajwa? What? It's a date? Tastes like ajwa. Isn't it the date is ajwa? Tell us, what about the ajwa?
There's a lot of virtues about eating 7 of them in the morning in the authentic hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, for your health and for your spirituality as well.
What? You big fat liar. This is what Muhammad said? Muhammad, he said you eat 7 ajwa for your health and your spirituality? Aha, there is something you are hiding from us. Let us go to the ajwa deal. I will make you ajwa, Uthman, the coward who ran away from me. All of you. Okay. Ajwa. سبع عجوات يا رجل. Prophet of Allah, he said, the one who eats 7 ajwa, and all of this is sahih, as you see. All of this is authentic. You know, the Muslim, they can say to you, this is authentic. This is the game the Muslim, they play. Allah Messenger said, he who eats 7 ajwa date every morning will not be affected by poison or magic on the day he ate them. And then if we check a little bit, we will find that Muhammad, he died by poison and he was affected by black magic. Hold on. Laugh at Muhammad. So Muhammad, he brought scientific discovery. You eat 7 ajwa, no cobra can kill you. Cobra? Stupid idiot cobra. I ate 7 ajwa. You can do nothing with me. Actually, once I ate 7 ajwa and I went in the Cobra Valley. You know, there was cobra on the left, cobra on the right. Like I say, Assalamu alaikum, cobra. The cobra, they get crazy, you know? And they were like, they want to attack me. And then I told them, I showed them a back, you know, in my hand. Ajwa. The second they saw the back of ajwa in my hand, they said to themselves, it's a waste of time to bite him. And all the cobra, rattlesnakes, all kinds of snakes, they just that's it. We better go. Our teeth would do nothing to this guy. And then we find that Muhammad himself, Prophet, in his element, which he died, when he died, used to say not only once, oh Aisha, mommy blue, the poison make me blue. Oh mommy, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar. And at this time, like what time now? The time now is 4:16. At this time, the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar, at this time, I feel as if my aorta being cut off from that poison. Sheikh Uthman, why you did not tell the whole hadith, you coward? Because you know people will die laughing at your prophet speaking of ajwa can prevent poison, harming, and black magic harming. And yet he himself died. He eats 7 ajwa every day. He cannot miss it. That's it. 7 ajwa every day. 7, not 8, not 6. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we find that Muhammad, he was infected by black magic to the point his penis was not working. Yeah. Which is normal. Anyone can put black magic on your penis. I don't want to confess my sin like David Wood, he did, speaking about his penis. But I can tell you, once upon the time, there was a Muslim woman, she put a black magic on my penis, and my penis had 2 eyes since then. And that's why I put sunglasses on it. Excuse my language. A black penis, huh? So your penis been affected by magic, Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad? What happened to the 7 ajwa? Excuse the graphic of our topic is kind of sexual. The Prophet continued for such and such. I love it when the Muslims say such and such, like they are the best historian. Like in the year such and such, Prophet Muhammad was born in the day of such and such. And in the day of such and such, he ate 7 ajwa. And since then, since the day of such and such, which means when he was a kid in the age of such and such, he never stopped eating such and such ajwa. By the way, why you say 7 ajwa when usually Muslim you keep saying such and such and so and so? So one day he said, oh Aisha, after he been exposed that he imagined himself, he had effing his wives, because this video about effing. So if you have kids around, please, just block your mic, go, leave, put speaker, headphone, do something. Eat 7 ajwa. So the Prophet, he imagined he had sexual relationship, which means he effed his wife. Excuse my language. In fact, he did not. What? Even this one wasn't true. So how we can believe this guy, angel is speaking to him, they took him to 7 heaven, if this guy, even his sexual intercourse was in imagination? We are not talking about somebody seeing a dreams. No. We are talking about a guy, in the daytime, he think he is effing his wives while he is walking in the street. While he is praying in the mosque. But I love it. And Sheikh Uthman, he just said, 7 ajwa mention for the spiritual. 7 ajwa do spiritual things. Hey, Uthman, can you explain to us how ajwa can do spiritual stuff? Like, I get the point of the health stuff, like it present poison. It prevent snake poison, right? But we know that it's not true. A potato. Come on. I challenge you to eat 7 ajwa and go let a cobra in your bedroom. Coward, potato. But what is the spiritual value? The ajwa do what? Spirituality? Even Sadhguru did not say that. Hold on. I want to hear this one. I want to hear this one.
Yes.
There's a lot of virtues about eating 7 of them in the morning from the authentic hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, for your health and for your spirituality as well.
Spirituality. The funny is that Muslims don't even have a God who have a spirit. Don't you know? Muslim, their God is not even a spirit. So what spirituality mean for Muslims? If your God himself is not a spirit, how you can be spiritual, you donkey? Honey, let us stop here, because that this guy is just so stupid. Let us go to the video which made by David Wood. Shall we?
For years, we've been arguing with our Muslim friends about Muhammad's marriage to a girl too young for a bra. For years, we've been trying to convince them that Allah shouldn't have promoted sex with prepubescent girls in the Quran. For years, we've been telling them that when Muhammad promised his followers an eternity of deflowering virgins in paradise, he was just duping a bunch of gullible degenerates into fighting his battles for him. And what did we get for all our hard work? No gratitude whatsoever. The Dawah guys doubled down defending sex with children. They tripled down. They quadrupled down. Until they were all piled on top of this one topic like the men of Al-Zut were piled on top of Muhammad. They just wouldn't listen. But I eventually realized that the reason they wouldn't listen is the language barrier. I don't mean English versus Arabic. I mean they didn't agree with the words we were using. They didn't agree with how we were using words like rape and pedophilia and molestation and incest and so on. This became a serious obstacle to clear communication and moral progress. Fortunately, the entire time, the solution to this problem was in the Quran. In Surah 3, verse 64, Allah commanded Muhammad to say, "O people of the book, come to common terms as between us and you." Come to common terms. Common terms. That's what was missing from our discussions with our Muslim friends. All we needed to bridge the language divide were some common terms. And now, thanks to our friends on Team Dawah, we finally have the common terms we so desperately needed. As many of you know, in a recent live stream, I began sharing things about my past that no one knew and that no one would have ever heard about had I not shared them. I admitted publicly that when I was 18 years old, out on bond after attacking my father with a hammer, I had sex with two post-pubescent but underage girls. One was 13 years old and one was 15 years old. It was shameful, immoral, evil. But sometimes something positive can eventually emerge from something tragic. For instance, the death of a loved one might bring together two siblings who had a falling out and haven't spoken to each other for years. The tragedy might make them realize that there are more important things than holding grudges. This could lead to reconciliation. So, if we want to look on the bright side of my open, honest confession of the sins of my youth, I think we'll see that whatever short-term friction my confession may have caused, it also provided the perfect opportunity to come to common terms with our Muslim friends. We've never been able to agree on the meanings of certain words. Until now. What words would our Muslim friends use to describe an 18-year-old man having sex with underage girls? Let's find out, because moving forward, these will be our common terms forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Daniel Hakikachu, the world's leading defender of child marriage, posted, David Wood recently admitted to raping two underage girls and forcibly sodomizing them. He hid this from his audience for decades and only revealed it after others threatened to go public. That's strange. No one was going to reveal anything because no one knew about it. Weird how I can hand these guys a confession to attack me with, deliver it to them on a silver platter, and they still have to lie. But let's ignore that and focus on our common terms. I admitted to having sex with two minors. There was nothing forcible about it. But since girls that young can't meaningfully consent to sex with an adult, sex with them, according to Daniel Hakikachu, should be called rape. Strong language, but for the sake of solidarity and progress, I accept Daniel's use of the words rape and forcible. And Daniel has another contribution. Why is Turning Point USA platforming a confessed pedophile to teach courses on faith? Good question. But even better than his question is Daniel's use of the word pedophile. According to Daniel Hakikachu, any adult man who has sex with a girl who's 13 years old or 15 years old or younger is a pedophile. His word choice, not mine. But let's see if Daniel's fellow Muslims agree with these terms. Here's Mohammad Hijab, Christian anti-Islam apologist David Wood's admission of raping 13-year-old Rebecca has been met with silence and justification by the Christian community. Silence and justification? There's been no silence and no justification. This man has broken the law and put Rebecca in serious danger. Religious concepts, including sola fide, do not affect legal responsibility and the rights of others. Is this guy drunk again? This was a Muslim. We all know what would be said about it. So, Mohammad Hijab agrees that any adult who has sex with a girl 13 years old or younger is guilty of rape. Good?
Question, David Wood, why you don't sue them all? And I think you will make good money from this, because all of them, they are adding the word rape when, you never said I raped them. You said they agree, and we know by law this is not right anyway. But look how hypocrite the Muslims. I mean, this guy, the McDonald's guy, once upon the time, if you remember when he spoke to me once in his lifetime, he don't dare to debate me. He played an audio of a woman, her name is Tahani. She called me, she said, Jesus played with his mother boobs. I said to her, you stupid liar. Why you're insulting Jesus? In fact, it was your prophet who said, suckle me. The coward, he cut the video. He says a Christian prince is asking Muslim women to suckle him. And he said she is a young woman. Abdul, your young sister, the one you call her young, she is older than you, and she is a whore. And you are a whore too. You know, the Muslims is the same as a whore. She swear by Allah she never took off her panty to any man. Well, it's true. She's a whore. She never win one. She never have a panty anyway. Why she want to take something off she don't have? And this is how the Muslims are. You see, David Wood is a polite. He don't call you by your names. The name is exactly who you are. All of you Muslims are a bunch of whore. You are a whore in your attack. You are a whore in your excuse. You are a whore in your defense. And you are a whore hypocrite. As long he is having sex with 13, that is rape. Even though he said, I did not force anybody. So why you coward sons of Mutaz? Don't you agree that Muhammad, the guy who had sex with 6 years old, is raping a child? Now they will say to you, no, the hadith says he did F her when she was 9. I don't know, you see, it says he married her. And I believe when Aisha, she said he have full intercourse, mean he, excuse my language, he pushed it all the way in, but does not mean he did not have sex with her before that time. The hadith is so clear, saying that the Prophet, he married me. And by the way, the age of 6 is 5. Because 5 in Islamic calendar, 6 in Islamic calendar is 5 in our calendar. All of this is authentic. And the funny is, Aisha, she used a word about effing her. Like, you know, you guys, you know, like David Wood and the rest, they do not know Arabic. So they read what the English translation is giving them. And for sure, I don't blame them. They don't speak the language. In Arabic, Aisha, she said, وَبَنَا وَبَنَا. Here it says, and she entered upon his room to F her at the age of 9. But in different hadith it says, let us see where it says وَبَنَا. Here we go. وَبَنَا. What bana mean? Normal word or normal meaning of the word is building, construct, like making, usually like if you are building a house, that is the word you use. So Muhammad was building something inside her vagina. Which mean at that age, Muhammad, he had full intercourse with her. Where a man, he can make a woman or whatever he is raping, even a goat, possibly have a baby. For sure, if a man have a sex with the goat will not have a half goat, half baby. She will have a Muslim, full goat. When Muhammad he used, or Aisha she used the word bana, she is speaking about that Muhammad he put the first stone inside her. At the age of 9. But that does not mean he was not having sex with her. This is the first time he have full intercourse. Obviously she was very small to the point she cannot handle such a rape. We know that in different hadith, Aisha, she said that her mother, she used to feed her in a very frenzy way, crazy way, so she can get fattened, you know. The hadith says what she was, you know, she was feeding her cucumber, cucumber and what? I forgot, man. Cucumber, cucumber, cucumber. Yeah, cucumber and something. Anyone remember? And the ajwa? Have you ever heard of a stupid religion like this? Oh boy. So she was so small, and her mother, she wanted to fatten her. I'm trying to show you the hadith. How Aisha, she was prepared to be ifed. Where is the hadith? Here we go. Praise be to Allah, praise be to Allah. We found the hadith, and it is sahih. My mother was trying to fatten me up when she wanted to send me to the messenger so he can if her. But nothing worked until I ate a cucumber with date. What is Sheikh Uthman? You forgot to mention that the benefit of ajwa can make you fat. How you missed that? Huh? How dare you to miss that? Ajwa, huh? Where is the ajwa? Where is the ajwa? Where is the ajwa?
Zaytun being the olives.
Number 3. I want you to be a bit specific with this one.
Your dates, it tastes like ajwa.
Oh, yes.
There's a lot of virtues about eating 7 of them in the morning in the authentic hadith.
If you eat 7 in the morning, you get ifed. Prophet Muhammad will if you. If you don't believe me, I have the reference. So what the purpose of eating ajwa every day and the cucumber? By the way, since like ajwa, it can make you, you know, like it. I can say like it have a lot of sugar, but cucumber will make you fat. Are you sure she was eating it? But nothing worked until I ate cucumber with date, and then I grow plump like the best kind of a plump. Now she is ready to be ifed. And those suckers are talking about pedophilia. I mean, look how small she is. They are feeding her like a little goat for the slaughter day. Do we have enough reference that she was so small? Even physically? Not only by age? It's in front of you. Her mother, she was forcing her to eat. But if she become fat, how that make her? I mean, she will become fat only. Fat vagina is like if a little girl, she ate too much, her vagina will become bigger. Like the vagina will grow. I see. This is a new technology. I never thought about this technology before. This is a very top technology. Nobody thought about it before. You know, you eat ajwa and cucumber, your vagina will become bigger, and it's ready for the penis of, there is one of two solutions. Either Muhammad penis was so tiny, like maybe 2 centimeters. I mean, come on. The girl, she's 6 years old. Her mother is trying to fatten her. The Prophet, he effed her at the age of 9. How small the penis of Muhammad is? Let us do the calculation. According to science, excuse my language, how big is a vagina of a little child? Seriously. Little tiny. I mean, I think there is numbers. You can ask. I don't know how I can ask the question to ChatGPT. That is shameful question. I hope ChatGPT will not report me. What is the size of a child vagina at the age of 6 or 7? This contact maybe violate our terms of usage policy. See, even now, I can answer. This is only in medical. Okay, good. Vaginal opening, very small, often is very small, commonly about 5 to 10 millimeter, half centimeter. Guys, 5 to 10 millimeter in width. I'm not the doctor, I don't know. I never saw this before. Trust me. I don't want to see it too. But this is what the ChatGPT is saying. It is 5 to 10 millimeter. 5 to 10 millimeter. Not centimeter. So how Muhammad he had sex with her? If he have a penis of a man, he will rip her apart. If he have a penis of a child, it might work. Is that correct, guys? This is science. I'm not, you can ask the same question I asked to ChatGPT. It says in the front of my eyes, between 5 to 10 millimeter. This is how big the opening for such a child. So how Muhammad had sex with her? Obviously Muhammad's penis was so tiny. And maybe he don't have one. In fact, I have strong belief that Muhammad never was a man, because there's a hadith, I need to try to find it, about Muhammad putting a fabric in his anus because he used to leak from his anus. And usually such a thing happened. This is what the hadith saying, but it is possible he was putting the fabric not in his anus but in his vagina opening. Obviously Muhammad was a defect person. He have a defect. He have a vagina in that area. This is why he cannot pee standing. This is why the Prophet of Islam, the false prophet, he pee like a woman. Even the hadith says that the Arab, they were surprised that one of them, remember those are a tribe, they have a tradition. They said to him, look at him, he pee like women. So in his time, the Arab, they noticed his own tribe, his own people, his cousins, his uncle. They noticed that Muhammad is a female. There's no proof that Muhammad was a male. He could not have children. He could not have sex. And nobody saw his private part. And he never do circumcision. Yet he told the Muslim to do circumcision. Why Muhammad did not have circumcision then? And as you see, this is authentic. The Arab, they say to him, look, he pee like a woman. Look at him. He urinate as a woman does. Why? Because he was a woman. And then Muhammad, he claimed that he is copying the Jews. What the heck? But the Jews don't do that. The Jews, to avoid having urine touching their feet, they have a container, have an opening, and that make the urine go there directly. It doesn't splash all over. They don't pee like women. They don't. He's pee like a woman for very simple reason. He is a woman. All those hadith, as you see, are authentic. Some people said, look at him. He urinate like a woman. It's in front of you. So we discovered today a few things. He have a very small penis, if he have one. Tiny. Hardly it can be found. Even by using microscope. In order to have sex with Aisha. Otherwise, it's impossible. It's impossible. The child will die. The child will die. Not only that, I don't want to be like rude in the language. A penis of a man, if he go inside a little female, even if she is not a child, he can rip her apart and he can connect her vagina into her anus. Do you know that? And that will destroy many things about her. Imagine the vagina is connected to the anus, which means shit will start coming from front. So how Muhammad was able to do it? I will leave the answer for the Muslims, because the Muslims are expert in those stuff. And yet they are going after David Wood, speaking and calling him a pedophile. And by the way, David Wood is not defending himself. You see, if he defends himself, I will go against him. We don't. The guy, he was, confessing a sin. I don't agree with him by what he said, by the way, because this is not the business of anybody. This was a foolish statement from him. David Wood, he made a foolish statement. I mean, why even you mention that story, and why you give us even the details? That was a foolish statement. Like Paul, when he mentioned that he go after the Christian, did he say, I go after this guy and after this guy and this guy? Did he give us details one by one? No. I did this to the Christians. Did he count how many? Did he count how he killed or how he tortured or how? He did not say anything. He said, I did this to the Christians. So Christians need to learn how to be wise and not to be like, shallow. Just because a bald guy is named Shamshun, he is crazy, You go and, hey, okay, I will tell you now, I did this one day, I was 18. Why you want to tell us? Okay, this has happened when you were not a Christian, and happened when you are 18, and happened when you are obviously crazy. I mean, which one is bigger? Killing your dad or having sex with the young girl? Obviously killing your dad. Almost you killed the guy. So we know that this guy, he is not speaking about himself, that he was a perfect good guy. He was saying he was mentally ill actually. But because the Muslims are the same as the dogs with rabies, and I'm talking about those, all of them who attacking him, they said, finally we found something. Let us bite him with it. But in the process, they were biting the butt of Muhammad. I cannot say biting the penis of Muhammad because he didn't have one. And we prove it to you today. A child girl, her vagina is not even 10 millimeter. Muhammad have sex with her how, Aisha? Obviously his penis is not even 10 millimeter too. And this coward, the McDonald's boy, is speaking about children and having sex and honor. But isn't him one day he says, the Quran says it clearly, that you can have sex with the children?
Good to know. Jake Broncatella, aka Jake the Muslim metaphysician, writes, new video. David Wood admits he raped 2 young girls. So, Jake agrees that 13-year-olds and 15-year-olds should be described as young girls, not as women. And he agrees that any adult who has sex with a young girl is guilty of
rape.
Rape.
Here I want to remind the Muslims of the story of Jabir. Jabir is a Muslim guy, and he was a companion of Muhammad. He married a widow. Muhammad asked him, hey Jabir, why you are in rush to go home? He said, I'm newly married. Muhammad the pervert, he said to him, Muhammad with the small penis said to him, what? Did you marry a woman or a child? What? Let us read this one here. When I got married, Allah Messenger said to me, what type of woman you married, Jabir? I replied, I have married a matron. He said, why? Why don't you have a licking of the virgins and for fondling them? What? What? What Muhammad opposing now? Opposing marrying a widow, advising him to marry a virgin, but by the way, translation is false. Nowhere in the Arabic it says virgin. Actually, this hadith says a virgin. I take it back. In this hadith it says virgin. In the hadith doesn't say that. But anyway. And for fondling them, Jabir said, O Allah Messenger, why did you, he said, why didn't you marry a young girl that you might play with her and she play with you? So what is the version here? Is a young child. And the joy is to fondle her. Fondle. You cannot F them yet. Guys, what the word fondle mean? What the word fondle mean in dictionary? I'm using the Muslim translation, not mine. Fondle meaning.
Fondle.
Okay, give us the rest of the, stupid idiot. What's wrong with you? We know. Just give us the rest of the sentence. Okay, let's open ChatGPT. Forget about that. ChatGPT. What is the meaning of fondling? The microphone is not working in this. Okay. What is the meaning of all right. Let us go to the sexual contact. Where is the audio? Why this is stupid? Okay.
Fondling means touching or handling someone or something gently, often in an affectionate or loving way. Example in a non-sexual context, a mother fondling her child's hair. Someone fondling a pet gently. However, the word is also commonly used to describe sexual touching, especially improper or unwanted touching. In a sexual context, fondling means touching someone's body or private areas for sexual pleasure. Because of that, the word can sound inappropriate depending on the context. If you ever see it used in law, news, or reports, it usually refers to sexual touching without intercourse. If you want, I can give you synonyms, examples, and sentences, translation into Arabic, Ukrainian, Russian.
Ukrainian, Russian. Listen, guys. Muhammad is asking him to marry a little child who he cannot yet to do what with them? To fondle them. Is that the translation of a Christian prince? So what Muhammad was doing to Aisha when she was at that age, 6, he was fondling her. When he have full intercourse with her? At the age of 9. Now we understand, right? And here you see the pervert Muhammad is advising him to take a little child and comparing that is the best joy by fondling the child. He's questioning the decision of a married man who married a widow, saying to him, why? Why don't you? Why? You stupid idiot, why? Why you don't not marry? If you go in Arabic here it says the word tazawwajt. He said, I married a thayyib. Muhammad, he did not say marry. He says, why you don't go for? Why you don't go for? Here he asked him, what you married? He said, I married a woman. She was previously married, obviously, and in this case was a widow. In different hadith, we find even that they are little children. As an example, here in Al-Bukhari, it says the following: my father died and left 7 or 9 girls, and I married a matron. Allah Messenger said to me, O Jabir, have you married? I said, yes. He said, a virgin or a matron? I replied, a matron. He said, why? Why not a virgin? What in Arabic the word is used? A child. Jariyah. Not a young girl. Not a girl. Not a woman. A jariyah. What is the jariyah? We will find out soon. He did not say a virgin. No, the word virgin is not even mentioned here. So that you might play with her and she play with you. You might amuse her and she amuse you. What the difference between a woman, she's previously married, and other women she is not. How that will amuse me and amuse her? What do you mean play with her? Because she is a child. You will be amused by playing with her because Muhammad is a pervert. You see, pedophile is a mental illness. And this mentally ill person, he amuse by the child. He got excited for their skin, for their size, for their, and how naive they are. So I can amuse them so easy. I give them some candies. I can control them. And they will play with me. It's a mental illness. I said, this is Jabir talking, Abdullah, my father died and left girls. Left what? Girls. And I dislike to marry a girl like them. So I married a lady. So she may look after them. Now we know what they are talking about. Muhammad wants him to marry a child in the age of the children's he is taking care of. And the Muhammadan are talking about pedophiles. You Muslims are going after David Wood, talking about pedophile. Are you stupid? What you are? Now, any one of us, he debate a Muslim, he will say to them, okay, David Wood, he had sex with 13 years old. You said he is a pedophile. You said he raped him, even though he never forced any. So now how you can defend the 6 years old girl who her vagina is 1 centimeter and less wide or size, which means your prophet penis is not even 1 centimeter. Exaggeration, I think it not even 2 centimeter. I mean 3 centimeter. Let us say I close the door of the van on the penis of your prophet. It became 4 centimeter. So you potato Muslims going after David Wood for such a thing? I mean, don't you know, you whore? You sons of mutas, you are the last one to speak about honor and sexuality. Are you mental? Like when your house is from glass, how dare you to throw rocks? Potato. By the way, how the sound coming from this microphone? This is very expensive microphone, sent to me by Zabril. $19 microphone. I will have an expensive microphone supposedly today, but the delivery guy did not eat 7 ajwa, so he did not find the address. It's good? It's not a low voice no more? Yeah, the miracle of number 19. This is number 19 microphone. $19 only. Yeah, you push it in the hole, it works. There's no need for sitting. And now the Muslim, they will make a video saying Christian Prince, he confessed that he pushed something in the hole. Yeah, it was the mouth of your prophet who broke his teeth. I don't know how this guy can read Quran. I mean, all his teeth are gone. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah ar-Rahim. I mean, the guy have no teeth. How he can recite any Quranic word? According to the story, somebody did hit him in his mouth and he broke his teeth. All right. Let us continue with the video and see what David Wood is going to say more. And by the way, this guy, his name is Jake. Jake upon you, you stupid idiot. I mean, how dare you to believe in Islam? Are you mentally ill too? Like, are you accepting that Allah will make your penis endless? Do you know why Allah, He promised, I mean Muhammad, He promised the Muslims endless penis? Because His wish, His dream is to have bigger one. So in His mind, He said, all my Muslim friends must be having small penis like me. So let me give them a promise will make them happy. He said to them, Allah will give you an endless penis. Now it's proven scientifically that you can live with endless penis. I mean, it's very easy. Huh? You cannot go right, you cannot go left. How you can go right or left with endless penis? If you go left, you will wipe everybody in the left with it. If you go right, you will wipe everybody in the right with it. You can't even sleep on your back because you will screw Allah. Your penis will hit the chair of Allah, will go in His butt. Is that true, Muslims? Endless penis? I mean, even your God promises is about effing and penises. Praise be to Allah, the penis God. We find in the book of Hadith such a beautiful story. And the Muslim in the translation tried to make it look better. Muhammad, he said, it is narrated in Jannah, each one of you will given a penis like a lofty palm tree, and a vagina would accommodate that. Listen, I'm truly convinced Islam is religion of the true God. I mean, only true God can promise such a thing. Endless palm tree. And look, even the Muslim, they put it for us a red. It must be red, the penis. Man. Is the Israeli preparing for such a penises? Because the Muslims in the day of judgment, Allah might make their penises endless palm tree and attack Israel with it. Endless palm tree? Penis? And the vagina will accommodate that? Who is a Muslim can explain to us how the vagina can accommodate that? I mean, how her butt... Okay, hold on. There's a hadith, it says the Muslim women butt is 1 mile. Yes, brother. I mean, you are talking to Christian Prince. I have all the laundry of Muhammad in my head. I don't even need to... Like, I just type in, you know... Like, I remember, I type it, thanks for the internet. If we have books, we have to open the pages and etc. The internet, my friend, is so good. But I don't know if we can find it here. But let us see. Can we find it in Arabic, in English? Let us see. Maybe not. Okay, let me try a different, not this website. Let me try to find something else. The Muslim women, her butt will be 1 mile. Okay, but that will not be enough. That will not be enough. How the penis is endless and her butt is only 1 mile? Huh? Potato. I found the hadith. No problem. It's in Arabic, but we will use Google Translation. Where is the hadith about what? Where is the, you know, the ass of the women? What happened? Look like when you copy this link in this website, okay, let me find it again. Forget. Okay, this one will do. And this is Musnad al-Imam Ahmad. Very authentic, brother. What it says here in Musnad Imam Ahmad, page number 537, as you see, volume number 2. Hey, Imam Ahmad, tell us why it's in red. It must be in red for a reason. Something very fishy. Fishy. Translate for us, brother. Translate for us. Translation. Where is translation? Translate. Go.
The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "The lowest in rank among the people of paradise has 7 levels, and he is on the 6th, with the 7th above him. He has 300 servants, and 300 dishes are brought to him every day, morning and evening. I believe he said, each dish is made of gold, and each dish contains a different color than the others.
Sure.
He enjoys the first as much as the last.
For sure.
He says, O Lord, if you would permit me, I would feed and give drink to all the people of paradise, and nothing would be diminished from what I have. He has 72 wives from among the Huris, in addition to his wives from this world, and each one of them occupies a space the size of a mile on earth."
Here the translation is accurate. In Arabic it says maqa'aduha. Her butt is 1 mile. See? Her seat. Her butt. Maq'adatul mar'a in Arabic is her butt. So the size of the woman is based in her butt. Why she need 1 mile space? Because her butt is talking about her butt. Maq'aduha milun min al-ard. Her butt is 1 mile. So now the hadith says that you will have a palm tree, in this palm tree, not only a palm tree, in this palm tree, penis. By the way, are you going to have some branches in the top of it? You know, like at the as long as you will do fondling, I think you need those branches there, you know, to clean the dust. Oh boy. The Muslims talking about logic and logical, talking about pedophiles, talking about sexual immorality. You Muslims are really the most wicked. How dare you talk about wickedness? You are like a camel who have a big hump and talking about somebody humping somebody else. I mean, you are the hump itself. Don't you see yourself? Don't you? I don't know. Pervert. This is dummy women, Western women. She went to Pakistan to be a tourist in Pakistan. Hey, tourist in Pakistan, what happened to you in Pakistan?
I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm going to tell you that this is possibly the worst experience I have ever had visiting a tourist site. I want to just show you the amount of people that have been following me around the mosque. We're in Badshahi Mosque. We've come at sunset and it is quite intense. They do not leave you alone. We have been grabbed. People are taking photos without asking.
Grabbed. They grab her from her butt, from her vagina. She's still walking there. What a junkie woman. But what make you go to Pakistan, you stupid idiot blonde woman? There's like how many thousand men walking behind her? All the dogs with rabies are chasing the women. She's a tourist from England, brother. And she's a blonde, brother.
And to be honest, it's just quite frustrating because this is so beautiful and we've only had a positive experience so far. So to come to a tourist site where we were expecting, you know, just to have a beautiful sunset here and enjoy it, it's just kind of ruined the experience for me. Look.
The whole time. I actually don't mind, but it's when Molly gets touched, people are grabbing.
Look at this coward. He said he don't mind if it's just only touched. He don't mind. What a pimp you are. You don't mind, huh? I mean, you are a good guy. You are the man. You are the man. He don't mind if it's only touch. But people are grabbing, grabbing. What are they doing? Mr. Potato, coward. What they are grabbing, and what are you doing there? You said to yourself, like, there's a 500 men chasing us, they will beat the hell of me. Let them grab her, huh?
It's harassing, you know, when you've got 50 men following a woman.
50 men following a woman. Pakistan. There's a documentary made by the BBC, which is always support Islam, about raping children in Pakistan. And this is stupid Western women and this guy going to Pakistan as tourists. And the pimp husband, he said, I don't mind if it's just only touching. But they are grabbing, brother. And maybe he's not a husband, he's a boyfriend, you know, why he will care. Obviously, he is a junkie. Huh? Reality check.
Paul Williams of Blogging Theology declares,
Paul William, the turtle. Turtle, Paul William, when you will dare to let me call you, just for fun, brother. I mean, your head is a head of a turtle. I never saw a man have a head like yours. Are you sure when your mother, she gave birth to you, she was not amused by some turtle in the backyard? Even this guy have a mouth? Potato, they will never dare to talk to me or to talk about me. The only one who can talk about me is my special, unique female, Farid Response. She is so powerful. She can talk about me, but she don't dare to let me talk to her, and because she's afraid to lose her virginity or I fondle her. I mean, what you will lose if you are Fifi and powerful? Why you don't let me talk to you and you don't talk to me? Don't you want to expose my lies? Huh? You are afraid of being fondled by the fondling. We will use all the fondling videos you made in your channel to fondle you. You don't dare. Every Muslim can refute me. It's easy. Potato.
Apologist David Wood confesses he raped girls prior to his conversion. Paul here might have been a bit more forgiving if this had been about boys instead of girls, but he agrees that 13-year-old and 15-year-old females should be called girls, not women, and that sex with them is, by definition, rape. Ijaz Ahmed, you should hear the racial slurs he uses against Hispanic people, writes, David Wood admits to being a pedophile and committing 2 acts of statutory rape. Not clickbait. He actually says it. It all makes sense now. Ijaz is technically correct when he says that sex with teenage girls is statutory rape, and that this is what I admitted, but we're going to have to toss out the word statutory because his fellow Muslims all prefer the much simpler word rape, so we'll stick with rape. Ijaz also agrees that a man who has sex with a 13-year-old girl or a 15-year-old girl, or, obviously, an even younger girl, should and must be called a pedophile. Next, we have the new face of Dawah and a rising star in the Marry Your First Cousins movement, Junior, who says, David Wood, ladies and gentlemen, the most popular Christian apologist, the predator who fabricated the Al-Zut story. We got the...
Stop. He fabricated a Zut story? What about the Zut song?
I hear that train a-coming, it's a-rolling around the bend, in the desert sands of Mecca where the wild nights never end. Muhammad drew a circle, told his buddies stay right here. Then the Zut boy showed up naked, bringing quite the atmosphere. Zut, Zut. The Zut train's coming, tall and skinny, dark and bare. Zut, Zut. They're piling on him, riding the prophet without a care. No gin, just nomads in the fray, crowding around him till the break of day. Zut, Zut, that train's a-rolling, a desert party that won't fade away. They mounted up like cowboys on a bucking bronco ride. All night long they crowded round, no place for him to hide. Abdullah's peeking from his line, thinking what the heck, while the Zut gang's doing laps, leaving Muhammad red. Zut,
Zut, Zut, Zut, Zut, Zut, Zut, Zut. We have the Zut everywhere, brother. Muslims, what we will do with a Zut? Any idea? Hmm? Man, oh man. That is a nice movie, isn't it? Az-Zut.
Zut train steaming, no robes, no shame, just pure delight. Zut, Zut. They're forming a conga, turning prophecy into a wild night. From dusk till dawn, they kept it tight. A rodeo beneath the starlit light. Zut, Zut, that train's ablaze and making history with every bite. Come on, and they were dressed in white, preaching faith so grand. But last night they were buck naked, taking turns across the sand. Was it gin or gypsy nomads? History can't decide. But that all-night desert rodeo left the prophet wide-eyed.
Zut, 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 Zut. Anyway. So they fabricated the story of a Zut, huh? You know, I talk about a Zut before David Wood left the jail long time ago. He was atheist at that time. Hey Muslims, a Zut is a story in your books, you idiot, written by the Muslims. Ibn Mas'ud, the companion of your prophet, he was there, he was a witness of a Zut making Zut stuff to the prophet. And you are saying that this guy is the one who fabricated the story? Are you sure?
The story from Muhammad's companion, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, who was watching the entire time. So I'm not sure how we fabricated it for him. A pedophile who insults our beloved prophet. He proudly says, I had sex with 2 girls, 13 and 15. So, Junior agrees that a man who has sex with a 13-year-old girl or a 15-year-old
Why
girl,
even you
or
mention those stupid people
friends,
to make them famous?
We're here to come.
Anyway. So listen carefully. I have to say to you Muslims, you are a bunch of idiots. I cannot believe how stupid you are. If I am you, if I'm a Muslim, God forbid, and I'm stupid like you, God forbid, and pedophile like your prophet, God forbid, and I have very small penis like your prophet, God forbid, and I cannot have sex with my wife and imagine myself having sex with my wife like your prophet, God forbid, and I ate 7 ajwa every day in the morning, and then yet I die by poison, and somebody put magic on my penis, God forbid. And if I am like your prophet, have a wife, she is 6 years old, and she tell everybody about my laundry, God forbid, and she go on Facebook and she post that the prophet today, he used to fondle me, God forbid, and then she tell the people that the prophet, he imagined himself having sex with me, but in fact he was not, he was fondling the goat, God forbid. And if I am married to a woman, her name is Khadija, she is in the age of my mother, and she is so old to the point nobody want to marry her, but because she is rich, I married her, God forbid. I told her, hey, listen, Khadija, when you go to heaven, say hello to my wife. She said to me, you married any women before me, God forbid? I said to her, no, this is not the scenario. But Allah, he promised me the mother of Jesus in heaven and the wife of the Pharaoh. Look how perfect Muhammad, even Mary the faithy, even the faithy Muhammad, Mary, he go for her. What a faithy scumbag, mentally ill. You Muslim talking about morality? Did you read my book, Sex and Allah? I advise you to read it. There's many benefit for Muslims if you read my book, Sex and Allah. First, you will get horny. Secondly, you will touch yourself. Number 3, if your penis is so small like Muhammad, it might increase by doing that. Number 4, skip number 4, because in some countries they don't like number 4. They say it's bring like some bad, like, omen. Skip it. Number 5, in some countries, in Vietnam and etc., they don't like number 5. Skip it. Okay. Number 6, 6, don't talk about 6. YouTube will censor you. Don't say 6. Okay, because when Arab, when we say 6, we say 6. We don't say 6. We say 6. Okay, so skip it. Okay, number 7 ajwa. I mean, your prophet, he mentioned 7 ajwa will solve all the problems, and no poison will come, and no black magic will control him. And then he got both. I mean, name for me one thing your prophet is not infected with. Illusional, delusional. His penis is not working. His brain is not functioning. And his wives is having fight with him all the day. And then he made the verse in the Quran says, okay, hold on. Allah told me to tell you, if you don't repent, Allah might replace you. Allah did not dare to replace them, because their fathers, they will kill you. And if you don't repent, Allah and Jibreel is his supporters, 2 men. He need Muhammad, the man who can solve any problem in the world, according to some Muslim liars. He could not solve a problem inside his house. So look now, you have a small penis, you cannot have sex, and you cannot F them, and they are Fing you. And they are 2 women. And then in order to save his ass, he go to Allah and says, Allah gave me this verse, says, if you don't repent, Allah will replace you. And Allah will side with me and Jibreel. And not only that, furthermore, all the angels who's left, the whole universe is joining the fight against 2 wives of Muhammad. I mean, how horrible to be Muhammad. I don't know if you Muslims, if you're taking notes or not. I can repeat. Small penis, 6 years old wife. Delusional. He imagined himself having sex with his wife, yet he is not. He married a woman in the age of his mother, just for the sake of her money. Her father wanted to kill him because he is not an honorable person to marry his daughter, even though she is so old. And she married 2 men before him. And she have a bunch of kids from previous husband. Yet, her father don't want to marry her to him. And the top of that, he faint every 2 seconds. In the top of that, nobody can find his poo-poo because he eat it. In the top of that, he claimed that his urine can prevent you from going to hell, and fire cannot burn you. He claimed that his penis urine is a special chemical to fight fire. I don't know what to say about Muhammad. Besides, he lost his teeth. Besides, somebody took hair from his anus and he did black magic on him. Besides, his wife, she found sleeping with somebody else. His name is Safwan. And Muhammad did not dare to say she did not do that, even though he claimed to be a prophet, until 1 month is gone to see if she will have her period or not. At that time, Aisha, she is growing women, and Muhammad is dying. I mean, the guy, his penis was not working in the beginning. What about at the end? This is why Muhammad could not have any children. I know the Muslim, they will say to you, no, he have a children. Liars. 0 children. All the children, the daughters are daughters of Khadija, including Fatima. Muhammad, he cannot have sex, and he never had one. In fact, we have a hadith. I mean, what is missing about this guy? He said, I was the most weak person in intercourse. And then I invoked Allah. And then Allah, he sent me a dish full of kufta or al-kufayt. Am I lying? What is left about this man is not wrong. Was Muhammad confessing his sin, or he was admitting something everybody knows, that he have no penis? He claimed that his penis will not work unless Allah send him dish of shish kebab. Each time he want to have sex, he need Allah to send him a dish of shish kebab to make it work. Am I lying? This is the hadith in front of you.
I was among the least sexually active people until God sent down the kafit to me. Now, whenever I desire it, I find it. It is a pot containing meat. Ibn Sa'd.
What? The Prophet, he admit that he was the lowest in sex ability between all mankind? In Arabic it says أقل الناس في الجماع. I was the lowest between all mankind in sex. I mean, name for me one thing about this man is not wrong, if he's a man. Kafit is kufta. So Allah sent him shish kebab, you know, and he ate it, and then he got the power of some hadith says 30, some hadith say 40, depend in how many kilos of shish kebab Allah he sent him. Sometimes Allah don't have beef, sometimes Allah have more beef, so he like depend. So if it's a kilo, it's 30 men. If it's a kilo and a half, it's 40 men. Makes sense. Now we know why beef in the USA is very expensive, because men, they want to have sexual activities. Like if you see your neighbor going and buying some beef from Walmart, I know, you know why? Because he is the lowest in sexual activities and he want to do boom boom. But in the case of Muhammad, he get it for free. He prayed to Allah, like tiririn, he called Allah, Zibril, check for me in the refrigerator how much beef we have. Oh Allah, we are out of beef. That's screwed up. Now Muhammad cannot have sex. What we will do? Allah, what about we sent him some pork? But I told him pork is haram. Prophet of Allah, he don't know anything the difference between pork and beef, so we can tell him it's beef. That's a beefy lie. It's okay. Send him pork and tell him this is beef. I thought Allah, if he is God, if he want to fix something, he say B is going to be. Each time he want to have sex, the guy, he need to ask Allah to send him a dish of shish kebab, and Allah send it. I mean, isn't it Muhammad, he said in the Quran, that the angel take them 1,000-year journey just to come down. So if Muhammad want to have sex tomorrow, how Allah send him the dish of the shish kebab with the angel Jibreel in 20 minutes? In Arabic it says sa'a. At that time the word sa'a means 15-20 minutes. Brother, your prophet is so powerful, even his six need support. What's wrong with this guy? If there is anything about him, is not stupid. Hmm? I don't know. I'm so disappointed. I cannot accept Muhammad to be a prophet now, because a prophet, he cannot have sex, and he is the lowest in sexual activities, and his penis will not work unless he eat shish kebab. This is for sex. His penis is not working. So what about fighting? What we will feed him? An elephant? To make his penis work, we need shish kebab. If there is one thing about your filthy prophet, is not stupid. And imagine, guys, those stories written by Muslims after filtering. So imagine before filtering what we will find there. Those books, this is after filtering by filtering by filtering by filtration. I mean, even Ice Ventura, he filter on them. In Lebanese language, when you say filter, meaning he piss. What's wrong with you Muslims? And you are going after a wood because he said he have sex with 13 and 15 years old girls? And your prophet, he have all those things? Small penis? Little child wife, 6 years old? Her mother, she gave her cucumber to fatten her? I'm going to open Discord. Shall I open Discord, guys, today? Maybe not. We don't have too many people here today. We don't even have like 600. So maybe tomorrow we will open Discord. I was going to open Discord actually to take some Abdul if we could, but look like it's not worth it. We don't have too many people watching. And you know, for me, it's time to eat shish kebab, because simply I'm planning to get married in the 10 years from now, but maybe by the time I get married, this thing will work. It's not working. Let me confess, I'm the lowest person between all mankind, and boom, boom. You know? So I'm going to eat shish kebab, and I have to pay for it. Not like Muhammad is lucky, Allah sent him shish kebab. You Muslims, why Allah don't fix his penis by saying be good penis? Why he sent him shish kebab? And this is temporary solution. The founder of Viagra in the world is Allah, and it's shish kebab. I mean, what is the secret with the beef? Is your God Muslims Hindu? If we go in the Quran, we will find that the biggest chapter in the Quran is what? The cow chapter. Seriously, the biggest chapter in the Quran is what? Al-Baqarah. What the Baqarah mean? The cow. And then, why they call it Al-Baqarah? Because the beef have a power to resurrect people from death. I'm telling you, you beat a man, he is dead, with beef, and especially the penis, he will come back to life. Amazing. Look at this. A cow with a special description. They have a dead body. They want to know who killed him. Allah told Moses, do the following: bring a cow, and this is the description of the cow, okay? This cow never trained to till soil or water in the field, sound without blemish, okay? Now Hasdo brought the truth. They offered her in sacrifice, but not with goodwill. Like, but and remember, you slew a man and he fell into dispute among yourself. Like, who killed the man? Who killed the man? Who committed this crime? But Allah was to bring forth what you did hide. How? Allah will find out who killed the man. What we will do? Seriously, what Allah will do? Why we cannot zoom in all the way? I don't know. We cannot zoom in. I think you can. I hope you can read it. And then Allah told Moses, bring the penis of the cow. Big penis, you know, like big. It's like a sword. It's a cow. And he said, beat the dead man with it. And this is how Allah bring the dead to life. How? By the power of beef. By the way, this is a translation of who? The translation is so stupid, and let us see different translation. Hold on. All Muslim translation is stupid anyway, you know. Don't think you will find something like much better. Abdul, all of them, they're Abdul. So we say to strike him, who? The dead man, with the piece of it. Piece of what? The cow, brother, the cow. Thus Allah bring the dead to life. By what? By beef. Brothers and sisters, all of us in the day of judgment, Allah will bring us to life by beef. He cannot bring us to life by his own decision. He have to use beef. The power of beef. The Hindus are right. You make fun of the Hindus? The mother of life is Mrs. Cow. And according to the Quran, this is how Allah bring people to life. By what? By beating dead man by cow. And then things getting more complicated with the penis of Muhammad. Allah cannot fix the penis of Muhammad unless he use beef again. I don't know what to say. 7 ajwa, nagla seed, beef. Very healthy diet. Still, the penis of Muhammad did not work. He could not have one baby. And you Muslims, I remember one day you made fun of David Wood because his son died. And you claim that Muhammad have sons, but they died. But you say that Allah punished David Wood by making his son died. So who punished Muhammad and make his sons dies, if he have any? That's a good question. You see how your stupidity backfire on you, Abdul? Huh? Seriously, do you see how your stupidity backfire on you? I have to say, every Abdul is a fool. You like it, you don't. Prove me wrong. I challenge you. I don't know if I should play the rest of the video for you, but I guess you know what is the rest, you know. And I cannot, you know, I cannot like play movies. It's not allowed.
From India to Arabia's shore, they're chugging onward, leaving folks to wonder what it's for. They rode him hard, they rode him free, a tale too wild for theology. That train still hauling, a story called eternity. If you're seeking revelation, better watch out for the crew. Them Zut fellas might just hop on and ride the night with you. Mohammad shook the sand off, said let's keep this on the low. But the tale's still circulating like a train that steals the show. The Zut train faded into the annals.
Stop, please, stop. This is a story fabricated. Come on. This is a story fabricated, and the one who fabricated is Ibn Mas'ud. The one who Muhammad said take the Quran from him. Yet the Muslim did not take his Quran. Shame on you, Zut. Zutti. I mean, what's wrong with those people? They are even making songs about a Zut now? What, tomorrow you make a movie? Like what? Tom Cruise, you cannot use him. He is not from a Zut. You need to bring somebody is a black. Oh, Muhammad Ali Klai. He will be a perfect Zut to jump on Muhammad. In fact, he is with Muhammad now in hell. Zut nutti, Zut Zut, but. What a Zut is that? Man, oh man. Yeah. Now, we have other Zut in Gaza right now. The Israeli found 40 Zut, 40, I don't know why 40, of Hamas, and they are trapped inside the tunnel. Do you know what they did to them? Anyone knows? Who knows? They flood the tunnel with liquid concrete. Oh boy. And there's 250 more are trapped in different tunnel. They are thinking what they will use with them. Use the Zut tactic or tactique or strategic. Like what we will do with 250 of Hamas. Capture them, Zut them. What exactly we should do? Do we have any Muslim from the Zut society here? Huh? So all you Muslims, you are attacking this guy for he said what he said? You stupid, you don't see yourself in the mirror, don't you? You just brought hell on yourself. Any Christian now, he debate Muslims, he will say to them, all of you agreed, all of you, with no exception, that having sex with someone 13 years old is a rape. What is this video here?
Pedophilia. Consider Ali Dawa, who has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube and who offers this advice for raising daughters.
If my daughter reached the age of menstruation at 9 years old, I would say you are ready. What's it? You are ready to get married. You are ready to get married. You are ready to get.
Look at this pervert, the son of pervert, saying, if your daughter, she is 9 years old, and she got her menstruation. By the way, Aisha, she never got menstruation. Not even when she is a growing woman, because Muhammad destroyed her, obviously. If she got, maybe after when she is with Safwan, maybe. If your daughter, she got into her menstruation at the age of 9, she is ready to get married. This is really dawah. But according to them, having sex with 13 years old girl is a rape and pedophile. I mean, do you see how stupid they are? Do you see the stupidity? This is Mimi Hijab explaining to you what the Quran is saying.
Wait a bit longer to be safe, but he's clear that there's no escaping the fact that the Quran allows sex with prepubescent girls.
If you just read the Quran, it is halal. It would be halal to have sexual intercourse with a 5-year-old. Chapter 65, verse 4. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us who you can divorce and who you cannot divorce. And then he says, وَاللَّائِ لَمْ يَحِدْنَ. وَاللَّائِ لَمْ يَحِدْنَ. And the ones who had never been pubescent before. The reason why we don't have sexual intercourse with 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds or whatever is not because of puberty. It's not because of puberty, because that verse in the Quran actually says lam yahid. They never had puberty before. You can't go around that. Doesn't say anywhere in the Quran that the woman has to be pubescent. Get me one verse in the Quran which says the woman has to be pubescent. One verse.
According to Daniel Hakikachu, a man can have sex with a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, or possibly even an 11-month-old baby if the parents are sick enough to give permission.
Could a man have a marriage to a 5-year-old consummated if she started precocious puberty?
If she starts showing signs of physical maturity, then yes, that's permissible, as I stated.
What a sicko. Sicko, you are a whore. You are literally a whore. If you have a child and your teacher, the teacher of your child is a Muslim, you better be careful. Don't let your child be alone with that teacher. I should not allow actually a Muslim to teach your kids. As you see, those people are pervert. If she is 5 years old, what? 5 years old. Let me activate the CC. Huh? Because some of you maybe, especially if you are a Muslim, not even ZZ will make you see it, hear it. You go deaf when you want. Huh?
According to Daniel Hakikachu, a man can have sex with a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, or possibly even an 11-month-old baby if the parents are sick enough to give permission.
Could a man have a marriage to a 5-year-old consummated if she started precocious puberty?
If she starts showing signs of physical maturity, then yes, that's permissible, as I stated. That's
what about
the
age
principle.
4?
If there are signs
3.
of... So this is something that becomes biologically impossible because precocious
I have a
puberty,
study
there are
that shows
no...
it goes as early as 11 months.
And this is just standard in the Dawah community. They defend sex with little girls. But these are the same guys who call sex with a 13-year-old or a 15-year-old rape and pedophilia. This means that even if they don't partake themselves, they are knowingly defending and promoting rape and pedophilia. They are rape apologists and pedophilia apologists. Their words, not mine. But it gets worse, because Allah hasn't just been promoting rape and pedophilia from eternity past, He also guarantees a future eternity of rape and pedophilia.
Oh, anyway. You see, Trump, he said Ilhan Omar and her friends are garbage. We know who is her friend. Mohammad. She even married her brother. Those are the Muslims who speak about morality. They F their sisters. Even Trump, he spoke about it. Not only their cousins.
The mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Frey, is saying that he's actually proud to have the largest Somali community in the country, and his least.
Well, then he's a fool.
Well, his least chief is also
I wouldn't be proud to have the largest Somalian. Look at their nation. Look how bad their nation is. It's not even a nation. It's just people walking around killing each other. Look, these Somalians have taken billions of dollars out of our country. They've taken billions and billions of dollars. They have a representative, Ilhan Omar, who they say married her brother.
Not only they F their cousins, which make them defect by birth. And Daniel Shish Kebab Hitchcock, he agreed that Muslims have a low IQ. The representative of Muslims in US says she married her brother from a Zut community. Oh, Trump, why you don't do investigation as long as it's true and deport her, because her citizenship, if it's based on lies, all her business in USA is a lie. Deport them all. الزط وما أدراك ما الزط. What we can do. And then he said Ilhan Omar is garbage. Only Ilhan Omar is garbage. Muhammad is garbage too. Prove me wrong. And they are the kind of garbage which cannot recycle. Like not all garbage is bad, you know. There's garbage you can even make millions from it. Actually, the most successful stocks, if you want to invest, because these stocks will never lose, is recycle stocks. Check it out. Companies who do stock, they do a recycle business, garbage business, they will never go bankrupt because people, they will throw garbage every day. And the second you throw garbage, you get them recycled for free. And they charge you for it too. And they make money from it. They never lose. But Muhammad and his babies, they are garbage, but we cannot use them for recycle. As you see, they come to this country, they suck the blood of this country. All the gangs, all the lies, all the thieves are from them. And then they say America is bad. Disgusting America. Go and see Somalia. Check it out. He did not lie. She married her brother. Is marrying your brother in Islam is haram? If you say yes, the Quran says yes, but it says you can marry your cousin. Your cousin is your sister too. Is your sister. When a man he sleep with his cousin, he is sleeping with his sister. Cheers. And then the inbreed of Muslims generate all those stupid Muslims you see, because they are all inbreed. Even dogs and cats, if they inbreed from the same each other, they will have defect. Go check it out. I don't know what to say, but I think we had enough for today. You guys, did you have fun? Did you? If you are a Muslim female and you like to get married fast and you are 6 years old, according to Aisha, if you eat a cucumber and eat ajwa, that will fatten your vagina. By the way, Muhammad is a very special person, you know. He have something special with vagina. Like, he is the one who discovered by the wisdom of Allah, and he said, it is written in every woman vagina the names of her effers. Think about it. How deep is that? How in the world, if Muhammad is not a prophet of the true God Allah, he was able to know that is written in the woman vagina the names of every man who slept with her? Amazing. You stupid people, you want to see if your wife, she cheated on you before or after marrying you? Go check her vagina. Zoom, zoom, zoom in. Like, come on, today we have phones already good in zooming. Let her open her legs and zoom, zoom, zoom and try to read the names. It's written there, huh? Yeah. Allah, who wrote it there? According to Muhammad, Allah. And the woman, she can't escape any names of those who will F her. They are written, it's destiny. You like it, you don't, she will be F'd. Your name is there. She can't stop it. Even if she closes her legs. How Prophet of Allah, he knew this? And they say to you, those Christians, Muhammad is not a prophet. I mean, guys, since we start talking today about Muhammad, if there is anything is not disgusting, if there is anything is not from the waist and down. Do you remember when Didat, he spoke about the Song of Songs? He said, do you dare to read this to your child? Or the Song of Songs is a poetry of a king. It's not even God talking. It's not even about sex. But we will go with the Muslims. If the Song of Songs is disgusting, then a few years after somebody told them, it says there Muhammadim. I said, oh, the name of Prophet Muhammad is there. And suddenly the Song of Songs became the most holy. Stupid Abdul. Just 1 month ago, the Song of Songs was disgusting. It was sexual. It's about sex. Now it's about Muhammad. Do you see how stupid, low IQ they are? When you speak about Muhammad, you cannot get lower than this. But when you speak about Jesus, can we go low? You cannot. You cannot. The words of Jesus is there. The words of the filthy Muhammad is there. And the pervert will follow a pervert. And the one who want to be holy, even though we are not, he will follow the holy. This is why the Messiah says, be holy like your Father. Be, which means it is something to work for, to work on it. You are not. Muhammad, he told them, be pervert like me. His God is pervert. His God does not exist. But he is the one who fabricated the pervert God, because he is a pervert. And what the Lord, he says, from their fruits you shall know them. I advise anyone who is listening, go check any speech of Jesus and see what it is about. Amazing, beautiful, honor, dignity, holiness for men and women. The only religion who go down from the waist and down is Islam. For it is a very filthy, disgusting, filthy cult. Satanic sexual cult. There's no God will promise me endless penis unless he is Satan. And he's pervert. Imagine you have a birthday and then you have a friends bringing you gifts. The gift present what? Present the choice of the one who give it to you, correct? So if somebody decide to buy you a book about philosophy, obviously he like philosophy. Or maybe you like philosophy, so he decide to give you a philosophy book, correct? Other person, he give you a book about poetry. Either he himself like poetry, or you know yourself you like poetry. A person, he came to you with DVD of porn as a gift. Either you is obsessed with porn, so he decide to buy you porn, which means in this scenario he's a pervert too, because he should know better that this is not right. Or he is obsessed with porn, so he decided to give you DVD of porn. Either way, both of you are. The one who accept the gift and the one who give the gift is what? Is a pervert. Do we agree? Guys, do we agree? The one who buy a porn DVD to give it as a gift, he must be a pervert. Otherwise, why he will buy it? Even if it's not for him. Because by doing that, he is promoting something very evil. The one who accept the gift is a pervert too. Otherwise, why will accept it? So the one who give it and the one who receive it, both must be pervert. And this is you, Islamic community. Your God is a pervert. His promise to you is about porn. For you are a pervert. Otherwise, a person who have dignity will not accept the gift. In fact, will spit on the face of the one who gave it to him, and he will kick him out of his house. And then the Abdul, they come to us and they speak about dignity and about morality and sex. And they are attacking this guy because he mentioned that one day he was 18 years old and he was obviously mentally ill. He went to jail for 10 years for attempted murder of killing his father. 18 years old. Nobody forced him to acknowledge it publicly. David was inspired by the example of a Christian Jesus, who his what? Raped his own mother? Do you see how filthy this scumbag is? The Muslim, they say to you that we Muslim, we respect Jesus and we respect Mary. So this filthy coward, he deny what the Quran says, that Mary, she was a virgin. According to him, Jesus, he raped Mary at the age of 12, which is nowhere it says she was 12 when she delivered Jesus, to beget himself. Do you see how filthy, disgusting people they are? If anyone, let me take a screenshot of this. I want to wipe the floor with you, you son of Muta. You son of a whore. Your mother must be a whore to have a kid like you. They are full of hatred to Jesus, full of hatred to Mary. They are satanic. There is no way a person, his book says that Mary, she was a virgin, will say this unless he is following the steps of the filthy Muhammad. Very disgusting, satanic people. Can you believe it, how filthy, trashy they are? You know, I'm working in some books about Muhammad. Look like my book 6 on Allah is not enough. I promise you, Muslims, I will respond to you in a better way. I will die one day and my books will stay forever. And you Muslims cannot run away from it. Just wait for my coming books to be published. I hope soon. And you will cry like a puppy. In fact, I'm working right now. I just started working in a book. It will be named maybe The Most Funny Stories of Muhammad. I think this book will become very popular. What do you think, guys? Funny stories of, or hilarious stories of Muhammad. Oh, I will find a name, something like that. And then everybody will die laughing at your stupid prophet. We promise you, you insult Mary and you insult our Lord. Lying. We will wipe the floor with your prophet, but we don't lie. For a very simple reason, we are not satanic. Everything we will say about your prophet, filthy prophet, is from your books. How you can run away from it. Wait for it. Even a Zut will die laughing reading this book. Even a Zut. With this, I want to finish for today. Otherwise, the video will take forever with us to review. But my advice to people like David Wood, be wise, my friend. We confess our sin. It's good to confess your sin. But the details of the sin is not the business of anybody. When Paul, he confessed his sin, he did not tell us every sin he did. He said, I did hurt the Christians. I chased them. I harmed them. He did not give us details because this is not the business of anybody. Wisdom is required. Foolishness is a bad choice. All of us, we are sinners. Anyone who he claimed to be clean is a big fat liar. Is an extreme fat liar. But my sin is not the business of anyone. I confess my sin maybe to a brother, a priest, but not the business of the public. Because the sin confession has a reason. Is to say in front of brothers who they will not harass you with it. They will respect you for saying the truth. They will bless you because you repented, not because you commit sin. So when you confess your sin, you will be blessed by God for repenting and by the brothers for leaving your sin behind. Plus, when you confess your sin, you rest your shoulder from heavy guilt. Not because you are not guilty no more, but because you promise your Lord not to do such a guilt again. So what is the business of the public to know? None. Because we know many of them, they will start laughing at you and use it against you, just to harass you. No wisdom in that. Dogs with rabies, they think they are lions because they never look at the water when they drink. Because they drink at night, they are hyena, dogs with rabies. We have to be careful. And I have advice for everybody. Don't share your private life in public. That is stupid. It helped nobody. It hurt nobody except you and your family. Like somebody, his wife, she left him, he have to tell everybody, and then people laugh at him. Why you do that? It's something private. Do you need to go, my wife, she run with this guy? Stupid. And then the Muslim, they make fun of you because you are stupid. True men, they don't go in public and publish their laundry. Respect yourself. Has a dignity. Even if the other person who commits sin, not you. But one day she was your wife. And she is the mother of your kids. For the sake of your kids. You might get wounded by somebody. But you don't spend the rest of your life talking about your wound. Close the wound and live healthy. Be strong, be a man. Don't be a kid. Never share your private life with anybody, even with your closer friend, because one day he might become an enemy. And we saw many examples. And that will not help you in anything. Don't be stupid. This is my advice to you. When a person he go around and start talking about what happened to him or his marriage, he is simply immature. It's a clear act of immaturity. It's like Aisha when she go in Facebook and her time is Sahih al-Bukhari. The Prophet today, he sucked my tongue. Hey, we got the whole world now knew that Muhammad sucked her tongue. The Prophet today, he sucked my clitoris. Write down, Prophet Muhammad, he sucked. How al-Bukhari, he knew those stuff? Because he have immature wife. Whatever he do to her, she go in the street. The Prophet today, he touched my butt. The Prophet today, he punished me. The Prophet today, he hugged me. The Prophet today, he sucked me. The Prophet today, he bite me. Immature, stupid kid. And we are laughing at Muhammad today because of what Muslims heard from who? All his sexual activities is given to us by who? Who is the first witness? His wives. And the Muslims. Immature people. Otherwise we will be empty-handed to laugh at Muhammad. How we know that Muhammad used to fondle her when she have her menstruation? How we know that Muhammad, he command her to wear a sheet and the blood is coming over his penis from her vagina? From her. When Aisha, she said that the wives of the Prophet used to put a dish under their vagina and they were dripping a yellowish liquid from their vagina. How this is came to be known? How we can receive such an information? Very simple. Stupid, immature female in the house, married to a stupid male in the house, and the result of this marriage between two stupid is laundry. One of the wives of Allah Messenger joined him in itikaf, and she said she noticed a blood and yellowish discharge coming from her boozy. Oh, sorry for the word. And put a dish under her when she prayed. The boozy stuff? This is the boozy news? This is the boozy news. So what is coming from her boozy? Yellowish? Discharge. Can you make a pint about it, like, a movie, Like, I did not get it, like what exactly happened. Sorry, I'm naive. Can you Muslim make a movie about what's happening here? Huh? Can we open like instead of CNN, like boozy news? What is this? So don't be stupid like Muhammad and his family. They are our joke because of what they told us. How that in the world is going to be the business of anybody? Why I need to know what is coming out of the boozy of Muhammad's wife? Boozy be upon her. May Allah bless her boozy. Why it's the business of every Muslim to know what color of the liquid is coming from the boozy of his wife, and why it's yellowish, brother? Is that because she have an infection? Yellowish discharge, what? Is that an orgasm? And then Muhammad, he eat in that dish. The Muslim, they say to you, Muhammad, he have one dish in the home, at the house. He's poor. And where is the dish now? Under her boozy. How many dishes, brother Prophet Muhammad? He's a poor guy. Have only one dish. Okay, where is the dish now? Under her boozy. News. Breaking news. The boozy of the Prophet is dripping liquid. It's yellowish. Yellowish. Which is coming from like, yeah, wish. You know? Like Muhammad was wishing not to marry those women. But it's too late. The laundry is all over the place. The Prophet penis is not working. They go and tell everybody, my husband, his penis is not working. It's so small. Wait, why you are telling the neighbors? They need to know. They need to know why I cannot have kids, because they will blame me. I need to explain to them that my husband, his penis is not functioning. This is your books. All of it is either about boozy or fart or penis. If I type the word fart, what I will find? Look, hold on, let me show you. I mean, have you ever heard of religious books full of fart? I will type in English, not in Arabic, for you. Huh? Fart. Look at this. For sure, if I type in Arabic, the number of research will go crazy. 207,061 in English. In Arabic is going to be disaster number. All of this is about fart. Fartino, 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 non-stop, non-stop. Continue, brother, continue. Let us fart more. Fart more, ta-ra-da-da-da. Fart more, ta-ra-da-da-da. Fartino, Fartino, goal, Fartino, 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 Fartino is moving. Fartino is coming close to the goal. The ball, the Fartino, Fartino, don't stop, Fartino. Fartino, go to the right, to the left, Fartino, Fartino, go to Al-Bukhari. Al-Bukhari, Sunan Abni Madawud, Fartino, Fartino, don't stop. Fart now, Fartino, Fartino, he missed the fart. And he continued to page number 2. And he go page number 2, and Fartino continue. And Fartino never stop. He get farting and farting, Fartino, 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 Fartino. They said, if you say it, you know, it's impossible. Fartino is the best in the plane. Prophet Muhammad, he mentioned the word fart in every second in his life, because it's fart life. It's a fart news. It's a fart book. It's a fart religion. It's a fart God. We go to page number 3. Fartino continue. The lifestyle of farting is continue, brother. We are farting non-stop. And we jump to page 1007. What? 1005. What? 1004. 1003. All of this is about fartino. You see the power of farting? This is a true religion. It's flooded with fart. They say to you there's a volcano in Indonesia. Give me a break. The whole volcano in Indonesia does not present one page of the book of farting in Al-Bukhari. The Prophet was expert with farting. No one can beat him. Total knowledge, degrees in farting. Unbelievable. It was fart talking to you, Muhammad. It was fart talking to you. Thank you very much. And Muslims, thank you for your comedy. Without you, we will laugh at who? We will laugh at who? Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And Ante will see you soon again. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. Thank you.